contributions and charitable giving. How many times do you ask to provide a check or free services or discounted services? I want to tell you how we handle that. I'm Ramsden, DYB coach, also painting contractor up in here in New England. It's being a business, you have to expect people to ask you for contributions. It just seems if you're a convenience store, you're a painting contractor, or you're the bank, someone is going to ask you to write a check. What we like to do is we do write checks when we feel the need and we can afford to write a check. And sometimes you get recognition, and we're not always looking for recognition. We're giving from our heart and what we believe that needs to happen. But we also have some pretty cool services we offer, which is painting. Not everybody can paint, and not everybody has a crew. You don't need to have a crew to offer these services. And I'm going to tell you, a couple times we do offer it. We do offer it a couple times through the year as a campaign. And the campaign is, some of you might have heard of, is Paint It Forward. And I want to walk you through the different steps of painting it forward and how we go about getting people to nominate other people. And that's how we get people to figure out who we want to give this charitable donation to. And our charitable donation is labor and paint at no cost to the recipient. There's no set amount. You could give $1,000 worth of labor and material, or you could give $5,000. We found our sweet spot to be $3,500. We could send a crew in there for a couple of days and work wonders with our paint. So let me walk you through first how you nominate someone, or how you get people to nominate. We go and we fill out a Google form. You can make Google forms on Google. We ask for people to nominate other people, organizations, or other charities. Occasionally we'll get someone nominate someone in their own family, and it's usually a wife nominating a husband. The husband has fallen into hard times, maybe be it injury or sickness or something like that, or is financially in the house, needs a little help. So what we ask is the person nominating, of course, their name first, all their contact information, because if we have more questions or we have to narrow the field down to choose one, sometimes we have to ask additional questions. And if they are awarded the contribution, we have to know how to coordinate it. So you need all that information and make that a must fill out. Secondly, we want to know who they are nominating, what organization, person, or charity. From there, we ask for the charity's information, address, and things. If the charity has a website, we'd like to check that out too. But if it's anything else, we then ask for a paragraph or two, or a story why this person should be chosen. And sometimes you get a 1 or 2 line answer, and sometimes you get 2 or 3 paragraphs. And sit down when you're reviewing these, because some of them are real tearjerkers, and it's really, really hard on some occasions to get a decision, because you just want to give your services to everybody. So I want to warn you about that first. So what we do is we get the nomination papers. And how do we get the word out? The word goes out through all our networking groups. We ask at the end, usually on the thing, does anybody have any announcements? We use that time for our announcement. We also might want to print out something about it if you want to put a flyer together, or our 60-second commercial during our BNI networking events. We always mention it then. And what I usually do is mention it a few times coming up into it. We usually start these nomination process about 2 months prior to choosing somebody. Also, any other networking. Then we want to post it on social media, Facebook, wherever else you can put it. We email this to all our clients. All your client list, email list, put a MailChimp campaign out there and make sure that you get it out to them. And then you can take the link to that Google form and add it everywhere. And then you want to remind people to nominate, because people have best intentions, but they don't always jump on it right away. So you might end up with 5 nominations, you might end up with 30 nominations. Our average is probably 8 to 14, 8 to 15 nominations at any one time. Some of them, it's not easy to pass, but there is so much more need in some places. So I just want to let you know what we do next. We then narrow it down to about 3 different people, organizations, and then we start, really digging into it, finding out what they're doing, maybe make some phone calls, emails, and ask some additional questions. So recently we chose a organization called Debbie's Treasure Chest. Debbie's Treasure Chest is in the city right next to me that helps a lot of needy families. This is actually their second time being nominated. The first time we were overwhelmed and we did choose someone else, but this time they haven't had any work done on their facility in a long time. It's basically where people drop off clothes and things that for needy people. They sort it, they clean it, then people come in and they give them clothes sizes, toys for the kids, books for the kids, backpacks. This is a totally non-profit organization. Nobody takes any kind of salary, and they have been overwhelmed lately. So we decided that this would be a great time. We contacted the person who nominated them, let them know they won. They were very excited, obviously, and we had to find out a time to present them the winner. You can walk in the office and say, congratulations, and everybody's happy. But this is actually a time that you can get a little media coverage from this. Every now and then you have to pat yourself on the back, and this is the time where we pat ourselves on the back and we show the community that we are giving back. So, we go in, we used to bring balloons and flowers and things like that. That was really great. We stepped it up a little bit this time, and I want to show you how. So we had a check made out. If you can see it here, there's a good sized check. It's basically a whiteboard. This one happens to have a frame on it. It's you can write right on it. So what we did is we write Debbie's Treasure Chest on it. We had 3,500, and we brought this in a big bag. Actually used a Home Depot black bag because it fits perfect around this. And we were able to present them with that during a get-together they had with about 40, 50, 60 people there. And they did take some pictures. The media was there. Actually, the police department was there taking pictures. They were part of it. So we actually got a lot of press. Not that we were looking for it, but it's nice to get it. So a sign like this, a whiteboard check made out this is about $100. Your local printer can do something like this. The guy who does all my engraving and printing and things was able to put that together for me. So this was a great eye catcher, and it got a lot of wow factor. So I wanted to do that. So now what we do is we've given them the donation. Now we have to act on it. So what we do is we make an appointment that we can get in there. We can go over colors with them ahead of time. If we have to bring in a color person to give us a hand, we do if they don't know their colors. And then we can coordinate it on our time. So maybe it's on a Saturday. Maybe a crew would like to donate the day. Not all the time that my crew wants to give up their Saturday to, and very understandable. Some of my crew spouses, significant others work on Saturdays, and they're home with kids or helping other people. So I totally understand that it is my decision to give the charitable donation away. So we tend to do it during the work week on a Thursday, Friday. If it bleeds over to Saturday, so do it. We make sure it happens. On this one, it just happened to work out that we're doing it next month, and we're going to be doing it not on weekends because they can actually control the foot traffic in certain areas, so they're giving different offices for us to paint. So we're going to make this fun. We're going to take more pictures. We're going to have shirts made up with our Paint It Forward, our logo, and Debbie's Treasure Chest giving back on the front of it. We're going to give it to all the staff there, so they'll all have one. We'll all have one, and we'll get some great media coverage out of it. So that's how we give back to our major contributions in the painting field in my area. We do get some press. We'll actually then take the pictures from this, and from that we are going to go write up our own article, and we will send it over to the local newspaper. Local newspapers also love when you give them everything on a silver platter. The people writing for the newspapers, they can't be everywhere, they can't take pictures, but if you can provide all this for them, you're more likely to get put into the paper. So we have those free newspapers, those will be happening, our paid newspaper, that'll be happening, and also we're going to post this on all our social media channels, as well as send this out as a MailChimp campaign, just to let them know that we gave back. We sent one out when we got awarded this. We had a picture, and the title was "Giving Back to Our Community." A nice picture, a nice paragraph or two underneath it, and that's all we did. So great way to give back to the community. I just wanted to share how our process is. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at ron@dybcoach.com, or find me on Facebook. I'd love to chat with you. Have fun, give back. It feels so good when you can help other people. Thank you. Have a good one.